Hello YouTube, it's me John Avenger once again and welcome to another review. This is another random review. There's no theme this month in case you're watching me now. It's September 4th, 2024. It's another TV series that came out in August that I didn't review because I wanted to finish it. It's another animated show, this time a different comic books property developed for the streaming service Paramount Plus. It is set in the universe of the film Mutant Mayhem that came out last year. This is the TV show that came out and serves as a bridge between the film and a planned sequel. The series follows the Turtles as they navigate their dual lives as both teenagers and heroes in New York City. Christopher Yost and Alan Wan serve as showrunners. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was entertaining, but it was a lot more flawed than Get Batman, Cape Crusader, and X-Men. Mainly because a lot of there had some problems, but like I said, the animation is not the problem. It's lesser than the Mutant Mayhem, which is trying to be like Spider-Verse. Here it's more like hand drawn. They got most of the actors back. That's not the problem. You got Micah Abbey, Shannon Brown Jr., Nicholas Cantu, and Brady Noon as the Turtles. You have Ayo Aderbiri as April, even though she doesn't do much in this season. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg were granted approval to develop a canon streaming television series. Yeah, blah blah blah. And it mostly got positive reviews because again, the action is pretty cool, the animation's good, the voice cast is mostly sound, but there are some that are painful in this show, and I'll get to that. The turtles, like most of the episodes are like each turtle has their own storyline going in, and but they should have really kept the turtles together because that's what we know about the Turtles. They work better when they're together than when they're individual. Look at what happened in Turtles 3. Michelangelo's barely in the fight scenes, and he doesn't fight it with the rest of the Turtles until the third act. That's kind of what happened here, except this is better written, mostly. Now, the problems, yes, Splinter doesn't talk in this until like halfway through the episodes, because they couldn't get Jackie Chan back, so they had to he just does squeaky noises, and then Raph has to talk him through in the second half. Yeah, and also, whatchamacallit, there's no Shredder here. He's going to be in the next movie. Hopefully they do him well. It doesn't sound ridiculous. There were some side characters here that were kind of annoying. You have Pigeon Pete, voiced by Christopher Mintz-Plasse. He did fine, but, he's just there. And they focus too much on side characters in this story. That's one of the problems I had. There's way too many side characters here. You have the Purple Dragons gang, Hun and Angel, yeah, you didn't need them in the show. Danny Trejo does the voice of Mustang Vesali. I don't know who that is. You got Jillian Bell. I like her, but she does the voice of an eel. That could have been cut. Oh, excuse me. Timothy Oliphant plays Goldfin. He's a mutant goldfish. Again, not in the cartoon. I don't know why he was in there. Pete Davidson does a character named Rod. He was in, Transformers last year. He did fine there. Here, he was just an add-on character. You have Alana Ubach as Bishop. She's the main villain in the first couple episodes. She's a Hispanic lady. She sounds like Jane Lynch, guys. I don't understand. She sounds like a Spanish Jane Lynch. It's really strange. And she's not threatening in the slightest. She's got robots that attack the turtles throughout most of the episodes, and the robots are cool, but it gets kind of old after the fifth episode. You got Ahmad Jackson as Genghis Frog. He's just kind of there. You got Scumbug, who's like, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of there. But the two most annoying voices in this show, and they can go to hell. I don't want to see them in this show again. They better not be in the next new movie. Rose Byrne as Leatherhead. I already said I didn't like her in the movie. Here, she's like, it's overbearing. And she's only in a couple of episodes. But I don't like the actress. I don't like her voice. And Natasha Demetrio as Wingnut. Yeah. I told you guys from the very beginning I can't stand Bintos when they do cartoons like this. They sound loud, obnoxious, and annoying. And she is the most annoying Turtles character I've ever seen. And I've seen lots of the cartoons since I was a kid. The 80s cartoon, the 2003 cartoon, the 2012 cartoon, none of them had a more annoying voice than this right here. This thing that they call a character is so annoying. I was like, in the episode, I was like, I hate this character. Please kill her off. Have Shredder take his spiky hand and just shove it in her face. I know this is a kid's show, but you don't need accents in a show like this. You don't. It's annoying. Her voice was grating. Hey, Donnie, what you gonna do in the future? And I'm like, oh my god, just shut up. Please shut up. I hated that voice. You guys know her from What We Do in the Shadows. I never want to watch that show. It's foreign and it's not for me. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And Rose Byrne, like I said, she should have never been in the movie. Leatherhead could have been a guy with a southern accent like in the 80s cartoon. It would have been fine. He's not from Australia. What the hell is your problem? Why is it that Seth Rogen only put her in this because he worked with her in Neighbors 1 and 2? Who cares? Go back down under where you belong. I prefer the accents in Furiosa. At least that movie takes place in Australia. Here it doesn't. This is New York City. There's not one Australian in this entire city. Not one. They're like a 0.5% of the population. And there's no Bintos either. But yeah, anyway, that's my problems with the show. I thought, yeah, there's some childish humor. It's a kid's show. This is not a dark show like Batman Cape Crusader. It's not overly violent like Invincible. It's not overly, sexual and weird like Harley Quinn. It's not like, colorful but violent like X-Men 97. No, it's not that. It's more lighthearted, but it's still... some of the characters got on my nerves. Mainly the side characters. They were just grating on me. Yeah, and the thing is, in the next season, can we please have the Turtles be in the story together and not be separated? Like this is like a comic book. I get it that some characters are going to be on their own, but you don't need to split them apart. They're better when they work together, like the Scooby Gang. When they do an individual thing, it kind of gets old after a while. I know it's kind of it's like an anthology series, but it could have been better. And the second season better be worth my time. Kill Wingnut off. I don't want to see her again. I hated that character voice. It grades on me. You could do recasting. It's not like that's impossible to recast. Shredder better not be voiced by a woman and it's some British chick. No. Keep it simple. Don't make changes that are unnecessary. That's what the movie did. They made Krang into a woman with purple hair. Yeah, that was stupid. And then they killed off Baxter Stockman in the beginning. That was stupid too. Here, you needed a really strong villain to carry this cartoon, and you better put Shredder in the next season or somebody good. There's plenty of Ninja Turtle villains that could carry the show more than stupid Wingnut and Bishop. It just doesn't work for me. It's really annoying, and it could have been cut from the show entirely. Sometimes it's good to be simple. You don't need to make everything so international and so... I'm not going to call it woke because I'm like, most of the turtle voices are people of color, and that's fine. They did fine. They're not the problem. They made me laugh a couple of times. It was the worthless Binto and the Australian chick that just hurt me. I'm like, yeah. And Josh is like, oh, you can't be racist. I'm not being racist. They annoyed me. And when they talked together, I was like, please make it stop. I don't need annoying international accents in my cartoons. I just don't. Invincible barely had that, and it's great, and it's better for it. Here, it's annoying. It's like, and then Seth Rogen was in that show, but his voice isn't annoying as Alan the Alien. Here, he doesn't even do a voice. He just produced a show, but like I said, stop with the annoying accents. It bothers me. It takes me out of the experience. It doesn't hurt my family, but it hurts my ears. But thankfully, in season 2, hopefully they cut these characters out, just to save me some trouble. But anyway, that's my short review on Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You can see it; it's worth a watch. But skip the characters. Fast forward the characters that are meaningless. Mainly the villain backstory, because it's always a revenge plot, and then the Wingnut and freaking Leatherhead. They're supposed to be villains. What are they doing with the turtles? They're villains. Stop changing the characters. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me, and I'll see you in the next one.